What's up, you fucking scumbags? We got the round one playoffs all recapped and done in the books, and we also got the preview for round two. Conference championship, however you want to put it, the semifinals is going down, but I cannot do this by myself. I've got a very, very special guest on the other line right here. Let me do a little introduction. Now, she goes by a lot of names. She's been called a lot of things this season, so I'm going to keep it short with my top three favorite. We got, the only girl in this league, the person who had the longest winning streak to start the season, the person who made it into the playoffs and whooped the other people out of the league, the tilt queen of the league, put half of the league on tilt every time you play this person. Lakeisha herself, Maleficent herself, the witchcraft voodoo person. Okay, I said I was going to do top three, but anyways, we got Talisha.
Hey, what's up, you fucking scumbags? All of you are just fucking scumbags.
Thank you for coming.
Fucking hate you all.
I was just going to say, how do you feel? You fucking hate everybody, huh?
I fucking hate everyone. Connor used to be my favorite. Thriller and Manila, the cream to my coffee. Okay. Then he decided to be a fucking scumbag like Stag in them. You can't trust him. You can't trust him. Okay? Man, as far as you can throw him, you can't trust him. This league
rubs off on you. I don't know if you remember watching my first videos compared to now. I mean, this league rubs off on you. It
absolutely does. Yeah, it. You know what? I see what all of you fucking losers feel like, right?
Hey, how was your trip in Mexico?
Ooh, it was very Mexico-like, and I didn't have to take a COVID test. I'm not coughing. I feel great. It was really, really good. To be honest with you guys, it was pure. It was beauty. It was really beautiful. I enjoyed myself. I needed it. It kind of fucked me because then I got too relaxed where I didn't pay attention to Connor's little snake ass. But yeah, that was my life.
All right, but now let's go ahead and get into the matches. But first, let's roll the intro, baby. Roll it.
Hold up.
What's up,
you fucking scumbags?
Let's go! Woo, we got week one of the playoffs in the books. And we got to talk about it. I mean, even though there's not much to talk about, unfortunately, there wasn't much of a competition on both sides. I'm sorry, Talisha, but I mean, I hoped for more from you, but somehow you and Rich end up putting up 96 points.
You know what happened? Yeah, and that's pretty interesting, right? Like, Rich and I were aligned, and then we just kind of felt bad, right? Let's send these fucking charity cases to the fucking next round to get their ass kicked, So I don't know what drug or what side bitch that either one of them was fucking that week, but they did a good job. They whooped our ass. We just gotta take it.
I mean, since we're on the topic, let's go ahead and start with your matchup against Connor McCall. We talked about this curse. First of all, I gotta ask you a couple questions.
What's up?
Now, since we have you here, on this one-on-one setting, I mean, people will really think you know some witchcraft or voodoo. Is this true or false? We gotta know.
So, when it comes to Connor, yes.
That's scary. That's scary, Connor.
No, you know what? I think that's what happened, man. He found out my trick. He put it out there on blast. He did this stupid fucking video, and now look at me.
Oh,
you know what?
It was the video.
It was the jinx. Now he's my curse.
You know what? I told you guys last week that it was a regular season curse. So maybe it didn't affect it in the playoffs. So you got to work on that curse for next season. But anyways, he had Derrick Henry go off for 36 points. I had a feeling this guy could not going 5 points back-to-back weeks. He was going to go off. He went against Jacksonville. And then on top of that, he got Stephon Diggs go for 29, Nick Chubb go for 24. I mean, his whole team just went off, putting up the second highest points of the week, close to Big Mike's score. And then on your end, I mean, it was funny because he actually thought it might come to Monday Night Football where it was going to be between Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. And if that was the case, that would have been the funniest thing ever because Kareem Hunt put up more points than Nick Chubb did.
Yeah. No, you know what? That's really the difference between the previous week and this week is Derrick Henry. Previously, he was shut down, honestly. This week, he has some jungle juice in the system or something like that. Or maybe Jacksonville just wasn't a clear competitor. And that's really where I got beat up, you know, between him and, like you said, Diggs. Connor, you should change your name to Connor Had a Little Chub.
Oh shit! I love
New
it.
name alert! New name alert!
Oh, how about we make a deal right now? If Connor loses and doesn't win the championship, as soon as he loses, he has to change his name to Connor Had a Little Chub.
Had a Little Chub, even better. I like it.
You're listening, Connor. All right. Next up, we got. Well, name was originally. What was it? Help Me Fantasy Gods, Rich Rivera versus Garbage Pail Kids and Alex Molk. First of all, I mean, he was definitely on his knees praying all week because Julio Jones was out. And she's already on fire, folks. She's out. He needed all the help he could get.
Yeah.
For the first time, Miles Sanders goes off for 29 points. And where was he? On the bench.
Right. What a loser.
The only person he really had performed this was Keenan Allen for 20, but on the other side of the ball, might as well call them the Garbage Pail Chicago Bears because he's got Mitch Trubisky, David Montgomery, Allen Robinson, and all these guys are going off at the perfect time for him. And he needs them to continue to be on this run. And his team is just looking solid. Again, put up 155 points. Can't complain there. Starts Mitch Trubisky and gets the W, man. I cannot believe it. You got anything to say about this game?
Well, I mean, first of all, I would just like to say, Rich, I love your new name. Let's go, Connor McCoy. Let's go. You know, I'm right there with you, but because he deserves it. I mean, he's the biggest loser of this entire league. He has always been. But as far as for Mulk, I'm really, really excited to see you in the playoffs going around too. I let you win. I felt bad for you. And you know what? That's my fault because I shouldn't feel bad for you.
Alicia says it was all charity. She whooped our ass this season because of charity, because she felt bad for all of us.
I felt bad. You guys all kept complaining.
Ooh. All right. And then
remember Salt Bay? You should come back to Salt Bay.
All right, but anyways, that wraps up the recap. Just 2 games, and I'm excited to get into the preview, so let's get right into the thick of things. Let's go, baby. Right on cue, Talisha. All right, so first up, you know what? I'm going to save this one. First up, we're going to go right back to Alex Molk, Garbage Pail Kids versus Chimera Virus. You know, what do you think has happened to Biddle's team? It's like they went, where did they go?
You know what
happened? Second half season, they just haven't shown up.
He had I'm going to call it, he was the giant of the league where, you know, they look good. Start off really good, and then they just fucking suck. So that's what happened with Mike. I think what cursed him was him being the Joker for Halloween, if you remember back.
That's about the time that the bad luck started.
I'm telling you, shit. He pled insanity, and guess what? It worked in his favor, or not.
Back to the witchcraft voodoo. Oh man, I mean it started way back when, you know, Dak Prescott went down, and now he's down to you know, scraps. He's starting people like Jeff Wilson Jr. at running back, and Logan Thomas at tight end, and Michael Gallup at wide receiver. I mean, it just looks bad, bro. I don't know how else to put it, but it looks bad. On the other side of the ball, though, Garbage Pail Kids, I don't know where he does his research, but he's starting Jalen Hurts from the Philadelphia Eagles. He went from Mitch Trubisky to Jalen Hurts against Arizona.
I don't know. You know, I want to root for Moke in this. By the way, I know I'm jumping ahead, so punch me in the throat.
Go for it.
I'm rooting for Moke in this because, I think that it's only fair since I'm still bitter about when me and Mike played each other. So, no, fuck you, Mike. Let's go Moke.
By the way, you beat Biddle last time you guys faced each other by 1 point, so he's actually the bitter one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, honestly, his team looks solid all around. The quarterback is questionable, but obviously he knows what he's doing. Trubisky put up 24 last week. And I think, I honestly, Alex Moke taking this. I see a potential repeat of last year's Super Bowl with Alex Moke and Big Mike in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Maybe. But not a guarantee. That's far from a guarantee. But that's just where I see. I at least see Alex Moke moving on to the championship after this week. Mike Biddle, I think, is kind of packed it up. I mean, it's kind of weird too. You know what I find really weird? I find it weird after the amount of shit talk that Mike and Mike had throughout the season. Then now all of a sudden they're buddy.
Yeah.
Did you notice
I
that
agree.
in the chat?
Oh no, I definitely agree.
What
it was
happened?
just like Trump happened. Don't you remember? They were at odds when we were talking about Trump and these damn election ballots, and then they just became best friends. I don't know what happened. Maybe they just united. I don't know. I think they're cheating. So there's that.
They've already cut a deal. I mean, I don't know. It came after that big matchup they had, and Big Mike kind of let Biddle know, like, hey, you can talk all the shit you want, but my team is going to show up. And ever since then, it looks like he's gained his respect. Even just today, saying that it doesn't matter. He said on the chat, Biddle said on the chat, it doesn't matter who goes to the championship. Big Mike is going to win it this year. He's already called it. So, anyways, good sportsmanship. But let's go back to the shit talk next season, please.
Absolutely.
All right, next up, we got Kyler the Creator. Connor McCoy not only making it to the playoffs, but wins round once against his curse versus the Jeffersons, Big Mike. Now, this is a game I'm going to have a close eye on. This is going to be really, really close in my opinion. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any means.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Connor McCoy has some really good matchups coming up. So, what's your perspective? What do you have to say to Big Mike and Connor McCoy?
Big Mike, I love you. We've been both jobs together, but I'm definitely rooting for Connor McCoy. I say Connor and Moke together. It's kind of like the Cripple Championships. What was that called? The movie? I want to see it.
The Ringers?
The Ringer. Like, who doesn't want to have
when
that?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Exactly. Like, that's what I want to see. The Jeffersons.
So it's like Johnny Knox versus Steve-O?
Yes. It's exactly who they are. That's what I want to see this year in the championship. No, I think Mike has a stacked team, and I think that he cheated. I know that he was doing a lot of trades. He was doing a lot of, you want to talk about voodoo. He was going back and forth with the other Mike, right? And Rich, oh God, and then Stack. I swear, they were doing something, and that's how he has a stacked team. So, no, I'm not going for you, Big Mike. I want to see the Ringer in the championship.
I'm going to go down the line really quick because the Jeffersons, speaking of trades, the trade that everyone was giving me shit for at the beginning of the season, if you recall, was I got Johnny Smith and Robbie Anderson for Cam Akers and Justin Jefferson.
Yes.
Look at them now. Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers going for potentially Rookie of the Year. And Cam Akers out of nowhere rushed last week for 171 yards. Like,
that's why we gave you
just when
shit.
he needed it. These guys are going. Oh, is that why?
Yeah, we foreseen the future.
Much?
Absolutely.
There's literally no flaws in Big Mike's team. And on the other side of the ball, Connor McCoy, he's got Kyler Murray against Philly. He's got Derrick Henry against the worst rush defense in the league in Detroit. Nick Chubb against the Giants. I mean, he's got some pretty decent matchups. He's got T.Y. Hilton going off at the right time, putting back-to-back 25 points when he put up single digits for the first 10 games. I mean, he is going to give Big Mike a run for his money. I think this game is going to be closer than we think.
I agree.
But that's it. That's all I got. Do you have anything else you want to give? Any other feedback for anybody in the league, Talisha?
I just want to say thank you guys for the ones who did support me every week that I was kicking your ass. I want to also say thank you for your support even when I wasn't kicking your ass, right? A couple of you guys took it on the chin. A couple of you guys cried like fucking babies. Chris, I hope you can see this. You really fucking suck. And, you know, he by default should be the Sacco. Just gonna throw that out there.
That's a great idea. The only thing is he wouldn't show up to wear it.
Yeah,
So,
true.
anyways, that wraps up the video. Talisha, thank you so much for coming out. Really
Anytime.
appreciate you. You did an awesome job. And, oh, I forgot to tell you. We had, I should have probably told you this at the beginning of the video.
Uh-oh.
Josh's grandma's going to be watching this video.
Hi, Josh's grandma. I am just kidding. I am just. How are you? I'm so glad that you're better. You are an amazing person. Sorry, that wasn't even me. I have a twin sister. You know, he said a couple names in the beginning of the video. Hi, Grams. What up, though?
Oh, you know what the best part about his grandma is you can be yourself.
Yeah.
Just to prove it, I'm gonna roll this clip.
What's up, you fucking scumbags?
Hey guys, welcome to the playoff prediction video. Happy holidays. I'm here with Granny. Say hi, Granny.
Hi.
So we have Final Four matchup this weekend. We have Big Mike going up against Connor McCoy. Granny, who wins this matchup?
Big Mike.
Big Mike, she says.
Yeah.
All right. And next up, we have the more exciting matchup. We have Mulk against Mike Biddle. Granny, who wins this matchup?
Moke.
Mulk is her choice. Listen, guys, we appreciate your patience. We love you so much. From me and Granny, we want to say happy holidays, and we can't wait for next week's Super Bowl matchup. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Look, Granny is the best.
Yes,
Am I
she
right,
is.
Talisha?
Oh man, that
Oh
really
my
just filled my
God.
heart. Oh, gotta love
She
her.
is the absolute best, Josh. You are so lucky. Everybody give some love to Granny in the chat. I'm sure she'll be watching Josh's phone closely. He's still out there with her in San Francisco taking care of her, and he's doing a great job of it. And Granny, we're glad you're feeling better.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much for being a part of this show. And other than that, that wraps it up, guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Next
Talisha,
week.
again, thanks for coming.
Anytime.
And signing off, baby.
Bye.
Peace.
Listen,
You see past my hair?
listen, this is not who my grandma is, okay? Just to show you, she feels so ashamed. She has to clean her mouth out right after. She got so bad, guys. Thanks, guys, again for everything. Granny loves you. We'll see you later.